Did you know that 71% of South Africans are not willing to donate their organs, yet 77% would actually accept an organ? This is indicated in a 2017 survey conducted by the Organ Donor Foundation. August is Organ Donor Awareness Month, and Gillian Walker is the National Liaison Officer of the Organ Donor Foundation. She's here with us in our studios to talk to us more about this month. Good morning to you, Gillian, and thank you so much for coming through. This is quite an important topic, but I'm looking at the numbers. 71% of South Africans are not willing to donate. But why is this situation and the numbers so high?
I think that a lot of it is about a lack of awareness, but also people are afraid, and there are myths and misconceptions around donation.
Yeah. And I would want to believe that culture also plays a role in this situation. Some people believe in that if you die, you've got to go to heaven with your entire body parts as intact as they were when you came to earth.
Exactly. Yet they're willing to receive, because once they're in organ failure, they're faced with death. So it's either receiving an organ or
they only understand the importance of this initiative only when they find themselves in that situation. But in terms of education awareness initiatives, as I said that August is Organ Donor Month, what do you do in terms of educating the society about the importance of organ donation?
In Organ Donor Month, we focus a lot on getting media attention so that we can get to as much of the country as possible. And then we also will speak at corporates, at schools and universities, have awareness drives there and try to get people to sign up and educate them about it.
And what's the response like?
We have a mixed response. Still, I think where people are given the opportunity to understand more about it, they do come round to the topic, but it's still a lot of people are just either not willing to get in, or not willing to enter the conversation, or just still can't wrap their minds around it.
But I think the main question here is, do they really understand what organ donor is, to start with?
I think not until they have the opportunity to get into a conversation about it. So most people who we speak to don't know about it until we actually speak to them.
So what are you hoping to see in the near future? I mean, but so far, ever since you started as the foundation with these drives, are you perhaps seeing a change and desired results?
We are seeing an increase in registrations, and that's our purpose as an organisation, is to get as many people registered to be organ donors as possible. In South Africa, it's not, the numbers aren't high enough at this point, so that's our purpose, just to educate people as much as possible.
Yeah. Talking about the registration, tell us exactly who may and who may not donate their organs.
Anybody can register to be an organ donor, but obviously there are some chronic diseases that might mean that people aren't able to donate at the time of death. So diabetes 2, for example, and cancer means that someone can't actually be a donor. But if someone's in any doubt as to whether they can donate or not, we encourage them just to register, and then the decision is made by the doctors at the time of death as to whether they are actually a potential donor.
All right, so basically a person must go through an extensive medical observations and checkups before they...
Yes, but only at the time of death. So there are only any tests done at that point. To register to be an organ donor, you don't have to have any tests at all.
All right. Okay, so explain to us, I was reading that one person can actually save up to 7 lives. How does it happen?
You can donate your heart, 2 lungs, 2 kidneys, liver and pancreas. So that's 7 people that your organs can go to. And then you can also improve the lives of up to 50 people by donating your tissue, which is your skin, bones, heart valves, and your cornea.
But in terms of what you have, which organs do people mostly donate?
Well, there's more of a demand for kidneys than for anything else, and that's due to lifestyle diseases. So that's where the demand is highest, and also because one person can donate 2 kidneys, that's there are also more kidney transplants than anything else.
All right, so how do people go about doing that? In terms of donating, where do they register? You spoke about registration before.
You can register online at www.odf.org.za, or you can call our toll-free line, which is 0800 222 6611.
All right, and I believe you have to be above the legal age of 18 before you can?
Yes, you can, but it doesn't mean that a parent can't consent to the donation of a child's organs, if it came to that.
But Gillian, if you were to look back at the accomplishments of the foundation itself, can you really say that you're making strides and, you know, getting people on board to come and donate?
Yeah, definitely. Our registrations do increase significantly every year, so there is definitely an increase in education on organ donation. So that's our purpose and our biggest achievement.
But who's coming on board? I don't mean to racialize it, but in terms of race and gender and age, who is really coming on board?
It is mostly women between the age of...
caring?
Well, I think that women, there's evidence that women are more interested in NGOs, and so there are more women between the ages of about 25 and 40 registering, but there are also men in different cultures
here and there. Yeah.
But it's perhaps a bit slower.
Yeah, but surely something has to be done. We need to donate in large numbers.
Yes, yeah.
But thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for that.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, there you have it. That's Gillian Walker. She is a media liaison officer from the National Office of the Organ Donor Foundation, talking to us about the importance of organ donation. You can go to the Organ Donor Foundation website and find out more about organ donation, or better yet, you can also register with the foundation and help save lives.